Men, what did you find out about your wife only after you got married? My wife would ask me if she could go down on me in public because she thought the bedroom was the most boring place to sleep with each other. So we'd often do it in the library, in parking lots, or at the movies. I loved that part of her, but after she got promoted at her job, it felt like she was never going to be like that ever again. Her promotion allowed her to work from home, and I thought she would use that freedom to go at it like bunnies in a public place of her choosing. But instead of getting that, I got the worst version of my wife. In just a couple of months she became so lazy that even she considered herself a burden. She couldn't bother getting out of bed and even took her Zoom calls there. She said ordering out was easier than cooking and gained weight because of it. And she never dressed up because no one is going to see her anyway. She couldn't even find the energy to do anything, and her weight gain stopped her from feeling confident in her own skin. As a result, we stopped sleeping with each other entirely. Though I still found my wife incredibly attractive and I could take her anywhere at any time, I still didn't want to sleep with someone who hadn't showered in a week. As for any dates I wanted to take her on, she'd either tell me she wasn't in the mood, or that she was rewatching How I Met Your Mother and Robin just found out about the Robin, so she couldn't go anywhere until she finished watching the show. But after a month and a half of lazing around and gaining weight, my wife told me the truth. It happened when I asked her out to dinner at the restaurant where we had our first date. I figured going there would restart our spark because my wife didn't even let me hug her anymore. But before I knew it, she broke down sobbing that she hated how she looked, and that's why we didn't get physical anymore and why she never wanted to go out. She didn't want anyone to see her as she was now because she was ashamed that she let it get this bad. For reference, my wife gained 20 pounds. I held her all night and reassured her that she was still beautiful, and if she wanted to lose weight, I would help her throughout her journey. When she told me that losing weight sounded exhausting, I knew she wasn't going to put in the work to lose those pounds. So, I came up with a plan so that she could lose weight and gain confidence, and we could go back to being freaky everywhere. It started off with small things like cooking healthier versions of her favorite fast food places and disguising them for junk food. I also didn't buy any juices or sodas when I went grocery shopping because I wanted her to drink more water. And I stopped buying junk food, so whenever she was craving something unhealthy, I would just whip up a fruit salad and she'd eat it every time. I could tell it was all adding up because she seemed a bit more willing to do anything. I even caught her showering, and when she came out of the bathroom with wet hair and a towel wrapped around her body, she looked like a goddess. I could tell she still didn't feel confident enough to sleep with me, otherwise she would have made a move by now. So I looked online for a faster solution. That's when I found out that cleansing her gut could help her lose weight, because the average person has nearly 7 pounds of crap stuck in them. The idea was that if I got her a detox, her body would cleanse itself faster, and allow her to be able to stick to a healthier lifestyle. And then she would look even better than she used to. So, I made her hop on a 14-day colon breeze, and reminded her all the reasons we were taking this step together. She was a bit hesitant but eventually agreed because she also hoped it would help her feel better, and just be a better girlfriend to me. She took 2 capsules as instructed, and though it seemed like nothing happened, she fully experienced the symptoms a day later. She woke up needing to crap, and for an hour straight, she was fighting for her life in the bathroom. She was grunting, wailing in pain, and afterwards I heard a loud shriek. When I went to check on her, she told me that she saw worms in the toilet, and that they came out of her backside. She was sure of it. I did a Google search to find out why this happened.